seat. Well then, please subscribe, eh? And if you like what we do, then smash that like button too. And if you love to drink it down, leave a comment down below. I like Road Crypto. I like Road Crypto. I like Road Crypto. Road
Little by little, piece by piece, I take back what's been stolen from me. Little by little, piece by piece, until I'm complete. I got my eyes on you, and you got no clue what I'm supposed to do. I can't help myself. Little by little, piece by piece, I take back what's been stolen from me. Little by little, piece by piece, until I'm complete. No, you wouldn't take what's not yours. If you know who I am, when the night will fall, I'll haunt your dreams. Little by little, piece by piece, I take back what's been stolen from me. Little by little, piece by piece, until I'm complete.
I've been hitting that like button. I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
Welcome everyone to Late Night Crypto Charts with the Road Dogg. My name is Lane and I will be your guide tonight as we take a look at this crypto market. This weekend price action, just kind of a drag, just showing us that really retail's not quite here, but when retail does come, there will be that wonderful flip, a little feeling like what we had last weekend. That wasn't retail either. I think that was trying to entice retail, but at some point, these weekends are going to pop off. The weekends will turn into an exciting trading point. You will start looking forward to these weekends because on weekends, number goes up. And that happens when the bulk of retail in the world does come into crypto and does start boosting it up on the weekends. And after the 9-to-5ers leave their shift on Friday at those big old banking institutions that normally fluctuate the prices through the week, well, the weekenders get to play, the degens get to play on the weekends, and it turns into a lot of fun. We're not there yet, but we are headed that way, and cheers to you for when we get there. Ladies and gentlemen, up and to your right, top hat right-hand corner above the dancing girls, there is a magic word, or letter word, that needs to be part of your vocabulary. Dog, D-A-W-G, that will save you 10% on your purchase of a Tangent wallet, whether you get version 1.0 or version 2.0. I have them both now. Trying out the 2.0, I like it. Very nice. Save 10% off your purchase right there. Oh my gosh, we're not on bubbles? What? What happened? Looks like we had a internet malfunction there. Guys, join me on Crypto Bubbles right now. We take a look at the hot coins for the day, and there's a few, but most of them have just been kind of, what's the word? Meh? Yeah. However, Shiba, Filecoin, ICP, and Axelar have been kind of banging for the top 100. We'll take a look at those. First, we want to take a little look at Betty Bitcoin here, which I'm on the 6 minute. Don't get alarmed. Yeah, she's been going down for these past few hours. Most of the day has been spent falling from 42,700 down to, where are we at? 41.9? Are you freaking real? All right. I'll play your silly little game, Bitcoin. You want to predict the price where you're going? Okay. I'll play your game. Bitcoin, Bitcoin, Bitcoin. But before we get into Bitcoin, let's come over and say hello to Strega and everyone else in the chat here. What's up, Strega? The dog is in the house. How's it going, Strega? Strega says I sold my SHIB and it went up some. Like, all right, be that way. I'll just load up on Bonk. There you go. You had an alternative. Strega says he's had the worst time trading. Strega, we got to change that, baby. We can correct that. We can make that better. We can turn you into the $6 million Strega. All right, so Bitcoin, when you look at the bigger picture, man, we know there's a chance. We know that there's a chance for it to come back and do a retest. One of this area right here, I'm just going to slap a price tag on it at 41,345. We haven't made it there yet. May not, because we do have a trend line right here that we have to break to get down there, so may not happen. We may get a bounce off of this area pretty soon, somewhere around, what is this, 41,780. Come down a couple $100 more, and we've got a very good opportunity to catch a bounce and go up. Okay, that's what I'm saying. But if she does fall, I am looking for 30 or 41,345, and then somewhere down in this area, about 40,671. Now, I do not want to see it go below there whatsoever at all. No. If we start breaking this trend line here, then that spells out pretty much a short-term disaster that I do not want to be part of, which I will probably avoid it by selling a lot of stuff just to avoid the downside. So I don't want to see that, but chances are that we may not. There are some odds on our side, probabilities on our side that we will catch a bounce well before then. And let's roll with that while we've got it, shall we? Until it dies, let's don't kill it. So checking out our indices, we can see that Bitcoin dominance continues to come down, rounding out just a little bit, starting to show the first signs of some rounding. It may bottom out here around 52.6. I don't know. We'll keep an eye on it. As long as she's coming down, it's kind of it's good for altcoins in general. Altcoins have just been kind of zigzagging, but slowly working their way back up like they should. Looking for tens of billions to come into altcoins over this next week or two, and it may be a slow trickle rather than a floodgate in. We just have to see. Right now, I'm looking at Bitcoin dominance, tethered dominance down here in the lower right screen. Let me get rid of that circle that we put there. She's trying to do a little bit of a turnaround. Now, she starts doing a turnaround. That means that they're selling out of Bitcoin or selling out of altcoins, and we don't want to see that. So I may have to change this little guy around because she's starting to look like she wants to go up a little bit so far. So I'm going to park this little guy right here, right beside her. Keep an eye on dominance there because that's going to be an issue. However, it's got to get up above 6.23% to do any real damage. But it will not be fun riding it up to that that 0.5% up will not be fun. So we may be seeing that next couple of days, early part of the week. Wonder what Monday's going to look like because it's usually a train wreck Mondays. So let's see if we can get ready for one. So the cryptos that are popping off, I've got some to take a look at. There's some that, man, I've been meaning to get around to on this channel and I haven't, and they've already popped off. This particular one I want to take a look at today. I've been into it for a little while, a couple weeks now. I likes it. It's a Bitcoin play, but it's also got an ERC20 coin, which is confusing to me. Didn't realize that until I tried to move it off the exchange. This is one that I like. I've been playing with. I don't have a huge position of it or anything. I've just been playing with it, but it has been growing. I've been DeFiing it over on Alex Dex. The coin that I am talking about right now, I don't know if you guys have heard of it. You guys might hear a little bit more of it. Chax. And I've had this on my list several times for the show. I just never made it to it. Chax, interesting play here. So it is on Bitcoin, right? Yeah. Confusing that your exchanges have it as an ERC20. Like MEXC, it's an ERC20 over there. That's kind of odd. So maximum supply is 1.89 million, almost 2 billion maximum supply in there. Total supply out right now is 210,000. Don't know what the circulating supply is. I would say probably somewhere close to the total. Who knows? I don't know. Fully diluted market valuation right now. If all of these coins were out, if all 2 billion were out there, market cap would just be 2.5 million. Can this be right? Are you accurate? We're going to check over, get a little backup here. Get a little second opinion here if we can. Oh, I guess we won't because you're not over there yet. How odd. Seems like Chax is also available on BNB, trading against Tether and Wrap BNB. So very new Bitcoin BRC20 type play. And we're just going to go right to the website. Camcha is the name of the coin here. Find out a little bit about this one. Taproot assets, ordinals, BRC20, BRC721, BR549, NFT, Pro Trade, Inscribe, IDO, Bridge. I'm just reading across there and throwing in a few things in my own world. Chax, Grok, Bear to the Mars. I don't know what this means at all. Everyone likes bull, but never look down this bear, Grok Bear. Send the bear to Mars, leave the bull on Earth. If that made any sense to any of you, please hold up your hand now. You can buy Chax, OKX, MEXC, Unisat, Alex Labs, Bitmart. All right, can you tell me what you do? Hey, here's Track. I've been looking at that one too. Bizzo, Vamp X, Majo. Right now, I'm not seeing anything telling me what the hell ye are. You're looking like an NFT play. Oh no, ordinal. What is ya? There's a bridge, there's an IDO, Taproot assets, You got CryptoPunks. This makes no sense to me. Mint NFT on Taproot. Assets easily. Okay, so I'm guessing we're doing something like that. White paper. There's an idea. First programmable liquidity of ordinals asset builder and provider in Web3. Okay, let's find out what the hell this thing is. Camcha is a project dedicated to developing a robust infrastructure for the liquidity of ordinals assets. It aims to create a step-by-step approach focusing on building essential core modules related to asset issuance, long-tail assets, and programmable liquidity. One of our primary objectives is to upgrade and launch an enhanced version of Unisat. Okay. Which is a decentralized ordinals financial platform. Okay. Interesting. So we've got some things going on here. They also plan to develop and add further modules to improve liquidity of ordinal assets. Yeah. Roadmap might be a good one to see. What you got going on quarter 3 this year? Camcha Time NFT Carnival, public sale on IDO launchpads, listing checks on centralized exchanges. Okay, so that's coming. Hence, number go up. Bridge BRC20 to multi-chain network, rare Satoshi system, blah, 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 blah. Oh, that was quarter 3. This is quarter 4. This is what's going on now. Cross-chain AMM swap. Weighted pool, liquidity, linear pool. Okay. All right, so Camcha, then we kind of covered the bare basics of it as we can right there. Let's get into the charty chart. Oh, chucks. Look at it over on MEXC, and you can see we got a pullback. It went all the way up to 1.65 cents right there. It was down here at 0.0002, so that was a nice run. That was an extremely, extremely nice run. And if you caught this little guy, I tried to catch it as best as I could. I was getting it more on Alex before I found out that it was available on MEXC. But that was a nice 5x. And she's got some more upside. Now, notice there's some nice rounding going on right here. We're on the 4-hour chart because, well, we don't have very much to go on here. Hasn't been around very long. Hasn't been on MEXC since November 17th. But she's done very, very well. Let's see if we can pick up what she's been laying down right here. Ooh, Obama, you went right through that 1272. You're doing some things, baby. She is trying to go, she is going parabolic, and I believe that she's got it in her to continue this parabolic move to the upside there. What I'm doing is trying to draw a line in the sand of when to exit the anticipation of this when not to count on this thing going up more is what I'm trying to do. So I'm drawing a trend line. I got one here off these candle bodies. There are some wicks there, so I'm just going to go ahead and extend it there. Let that be my little line in the sand. I want to make him red so he stands out, and I will know what that means and put him there. If he breaks that line, I'm done. I'm done, Goofy. Checking out my other trend lines here. See what we got going on. Basically, here what it's telling me on the 4-hour, you know, we got a good chance to come back to this 0.0095 area. That 21 moving average is there in the red. So what I would shoot for an entry, or maybe to add to my position. We can get a few other little juicy target areas to shoot for here too. Because she is getting that nice little pullback, and pulling back to the 618 area, well, that is just fine and dandy with me. So I'm going to suggest looking for this area between 0.0076 and 0.0093 as a nice little area to try to pick some of this up if you get a chance to. I feel that we can get a good chance to come back there over these next few days, as we've broken the 9 moving average, and that's just where we're going to go. If the 21 doesn't hold, we're looking at the bottom of this curved orange trend line where our 50, that's the blue line that's right here, is coming in. Could come into play, but let's give the 21 a chance there first. This one's got a lot of potential, in my personal opinion. Trying to get some good ideas of where you might go, but I can't seem to get a bite on this yet. Okay, we got you. Now we're getting a nibble. Now it's starting to make some sense. Now we got some targets we can work with. Now I can look at 0.0211 as a great target for that little guy to go hit. That would be the next move that I would target for this. Will that be the last move? I dare say probably not. It could be. It could. It might be. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that might be it. That might be our fifth little wave right here. So this guy might not get hit. We'll leave him up there anyway. I'm looking for this guy right here at 2.11 cents. Now let's pretend, shall we? Let's say price does come back to this juicy little buy zone that we got there. If we were to put a little trade setup at this buy zone, why, that's a short. Road dog, you're not trying to short it, are you? But no, I'm not trying to short it. There we go. There's a long target right up here at that same little area. Ooh, that's a nice 124% move, giving you a chance to moonbag this little baby if that happens. Oh, stop loss is on you, baby, because at the bottom of it, I got 20%. Now, personally, for me, I can't stand losing 20% to get stopped out. I like to set mine somewhere 10 to 12, somewhere through there, but you know, that's a personal thing. Several different approaches, either buying when it gets here or, you know, layering in and building a bag as it kind of stumbles around in this zone. Depends on how you play it. But I likes this. It is on my radar. I've got it in DeFi, and I'm not really trading it. It's more of a hold for me at this point. I think it can do some big things. I think a lot of the BRC20 coins and stacks layers and everything that's going on over there, layer 2 Bitcoin, something we probably don't want to ignore very much, in my personal opinion. So checks, I likes it. I'm thinking it can do some things. I'm throwing that out there. I guess I should probably share this. Let's take a look at the indicators before we get all too crazy on it. And gosh, we just don't have enough information yet because it's so new. 12-hour suggestion that it needs to get that pullback, which apparently is. So buy zone, be on the look for those areas. I guess I should put one more price tag right here, so you can see exactly what the buy zone. It shows over on the right, but there's so many of these little numbers over there, it's just hard to see. So I'm just getting to where I'm liking these flags. And I can paint one green for buy, put another one down here, and that's, so we got a little range between 0.0077 and 0.0095-ish right through there. Nice, I likes it. I'm going to roll with it. But she is getting that pullback. Copy that link and put it over to our Telegram group. Guys, if you don't know how to use folders over on Telegram, go to your settings. It's a life changer. It's the only way I can use this, because otherwise you just get it's hard to find anything over there. Folders will make things a lot easier. Put what you want through in there. So I got my road dog chart room right here. I don't know why this thing keeps going up like that. And I'm going to go over to the trade setup section. And I'm just going to paste this little guy right there. This is checks. Or Chamcha. Oh, Mexi. Buy the pullback at the 618 fib area. And there we go. We got you posted right over there. Good deal. Oh, we got Floki Safe Moon. She's still kind of hanging out there, not really banging off yet, huh? Floki. Safe Moon, FSM. Have you broke trend line? You're possibly breaking trend line right now. I'm not really liking that, Floki Safe Moon. Step up your game, baby. Let's go. I know you can do it. All right, so Chax, check that one out. Let's go back over here to the chat, see what you guys are talking about. Hey, we got Crispy Chicken. How's it going, Chris? What do you think about Beam? Well, which one are we talking about? Are we talking about Beam X or are we talking about Beam? Regular Beam. I don't know. I looked at them both by accident here on the stream one night. Regular Beam seems interesting. I think it's supposed to be a layer 1, right? This Beam, I think that's right. And then you got Beam X. No, that was Beam X. Beam X is the one that has the little rainbow thing, I believe. And then there's another Beam. Gosh darn it. One of them is supposed to be a layer 1, I think. Uncompromising privacy. Beam is the top Mimblewimble at level 1. Okay, so this is the one that's... This is the one that's supposed to be taken off. And it's not. It's down a little bit. This one's got what, 262 million total supply. A little more than half of that in circulation. Market cap is very low though. That's very tempting right there. 17 million. I mean, you can add some zeros to this thing. Pretty dang easy in my personal opinion. All-time high was $10, but that was 5 years ago. So it didn't even make its new all-time high this last market. Let's take a look at this, and then we'll go over to the other one too, and make sure I'm getting the right one. Beam. That's Beam X. And MXZ's got them both. That's the thing. Beam X and Beam. So this is Beam, the one that we just looked at. And I think it's got a pullback. It's not a 6-1. Is it a 786? Looks a little bit lower than a 618. Yeah, it's a 786 right there. So we're at possible bottom territory. It's possible. Although we got an 886 there with some support behind it that's saying, hey man, I think it's about time you maybe come back and see me for a minute. So I'm not going to take that out of the equation there. Draw that little target. And our 786 is where we are finding the support right now. All right, let's take a look at this. I got some other stuff going on here. We had a trade set up from way back here. Well, that's old. And it had a nice gain. Well, good for you. And did you hit it? You hit it. Well, yay. When was that? That was last month, November. We looked at it. I didn't play it then. Or if I did, I got out. I'm not seriously in Beam. Although it's definitely one to look at. This is our main trend line on this formation here. And so technically we could come all the way back down to it. That's what's kind of weird about when you get them going straight up like this and they come back and do this. We're hoping that it finds support here, but there is also that chance that it will not. And if it does not, look for it to come back to this area about 0.08. Not the greatest look if it does do that, but we're hoping that the 11 cent area will hold. If it does hold, that's good. The things that are saying that it may hold, probably best if we go to the daily time frame. And I don't see any way that this 9 is not going to cross bearishly over that 21 moving average. So I'm saying 8 cents and possibly, gosh, can you get it? Maybe 7 cents may come into the picture now. That's a well, I would entertain getting into it then, but I do see a definite good chance for it to continue coming down, especially if they get that cross there on the daily. The 4 hour, they've already crossed and we're under the red cloud and they're crossing. It's not looking good. It's looking like some more downside for this particular one, which is not a bad thing. If it's an awesome project, which, it may be, it's just not the time to buy. Privacy coins usually don't do as well because they get a lot of scrutiny because governments don't like privacy for some reason. Something about control. I don't know. But this one does it through Mimblewimble, so interesting. I do want to put this one on my radar and keep up with this one. So do we have this on our list? We don't. We're going to. So I'm going to put him over there. And actually, I think Beam was on. I think it was on Token Metrics list there. All right, so Beam, what we got in a nutshell, there's a possibility maybe we'll do something like this and work our way up. Daily says probably not. Daily says we're probably going to do something like this for a little while and then work our way up. That's what I'm leaning with. Now, the other Beam that seems to be doing a lot better is not a layer 1, and it's Beam X, which now I can't find on here. Well, this is the Beam with the rainbow kind of icon. That one's at 1.8 cents. Now this one's got a 62 billion. Huge. Maximum supply, circulating supply. Most of that is out in circulation though, so that's in its favor. $869 million market cap, almost $1 billion there. 1.1 billion. Fully diluted valuation, if all those coins are out there. That's how much it would need to be in the market to maintain the current price that it is now. So we need several hundred million to come in, should that happen, to keep that up. This is the one by Merit Circle. Now this one's also on my radar because of the Merit Circle thing. They're kind of big dogs. And so we're collaborating with Immutable and Polygon to bring Beam to the masses. Learn more. Okay. Beam joins forces with Immutable. Okay, yeah, whatever. That wasn't what I had in mind. As a DAO, they are a DAO. Our mission is to revolutionize gaming by empowering individuals to play a role in shape-shifting its future. A new era in gaming. Yeah, this is the one with the Atari-looking coins. That's why it looks familiar. This one is getting more attention than the layer 1 privacy coin. Sadly, I think the other one's much more valuable, but that's just my take. Let's look at BeamX, and we'll check that one out on. Where do we go? Mixie, you got it. Or at least no, that's it. It's so confusing when they have the same tickers. So this one is also getting a little bit of a pullback. And I'm gonna have to double check. Yeah, this is BeamX right here. She is also getting a little bit of a pullback there. Now I'm gonna go swing highsy to swing lowsy all the waysy. And then I'll try this one, see what we got. All right, we'll go with this one. 618 pullback's what we're looking at. About 0.0116 for this little guy. Hopefully that area will hold. If it doesn't, we're looking at that 786 because that's just how the cookie crumbles when it falls. To me, for this one, this is the buy zone. Getting a few targets here that we could possibly look for. If you ask me, this one's also trying to go parabolic. And Ooh, did you break it? You flirting with breaking it? Might be breaking it? I don't know. She may be breaking that. That run may be over for you. You got a spike top? I don't know. Got to keep an eye on this one. There is a measure move also that we can take right here from that swing high. Just bring it straight down to that trend line. Put it right there at that breakout. And it's telling us, oh my gosh, we're going to come back down to the support resistance area. And there's some confluence with that idea, so I'm not going to discount it. May not happen at all, but then again, well, if she does, those are the three areas I'm looking for that it could possibly come back to, starting at 1.6 cents. Now, if we do get a bounce there, and we do come up, not the strongest trade. It was way too early for this, but there might be a good move there. Right now, these are in draw, or these are incorrections, both of them. But to answer your question, Chris, I've been looking at them, just trying to get a feel for them. I've just seen that. I think actually I was in Beam, but when I saw on the daily that it was getting ready to cross, I just went ahead and when it lost the position, I just went ahead and exited that position. It wasn't a big bag, but I didn't want to write it down. But I was trying to build a position in Beam. I wasn't really looking so much on Beam X, but that's where all the attention has been, so I don't want to ignore that one either. I want to add this one over to our watch list too. Weekend's good, but I think the bags left early for the holidays. Yeah, some of them were hurting a little bit, man. But that's all right. They come back. They will. But I mean, we talked about this before. It does get iffy in December. Crispy Chicken says, okay. I'm not sure, but I thought Beam was working with layer 3 game. Okay, so it was Beam X is what we're... Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I'm actually interested in both of those, but haven't done anything majorly serious about it. So Shiba is supposed to be on the rise. I haven't really checked on this one, so let's take a look at... Oh, baby, go! Shiba's on the tear, man. Ichimoku Cloud is looking awesome. Oh my gosh, I gotta zoom out. Are you breaking out? Are you finally breaking out? You got a weird breakout though. It's not really, solid. We got to... I know, I'm moving the goalpost for you, Shiba. I'm just that big of a poop head. All right, so now we are at the outskirts of this trend line here where we got to break above it. We made a higher high there, so hey, that's good. I think things look awesome for Shiba right now. The 100 is getting ready to cross over that 200. Now, do remember, even though that's good, that could give us a pullback, and we may come back down to this area here. What is that? 107.7, 107.8. It's not too far from where we are right now, but I would look at that zone as possibly being a little buy area. Let's make this a little bit more official here. Let's get us a Fibinator. That's a, okay, 386, 286. That's perfect right there. It's from the very swing bottom. That's exactly what I'm looking for. This one right here, the 236. Perfecto! Perfecto mundo. So I doubt that we get a chance to get it back at 992. I doubt it. But I'm going to include it there anyway because, hey, you never know. But I really think the place to look is right here about 1072. All right, so we got that. All right, so what I'm looking for, okay, so the deal is when the 100 crosses the 200, that's when the white line crosses the yellow. It's good overall. It's a great sign. But in the shorter term, a lot of times, not always, but more often than not, I've noticed, when they do cross, there's usually a pullback. Sometimes even down to touch that 100 just to make sure it's alive, or I don't know, just to make sure it's real. I don't know what it's doing, but a pullback would be in order there, especially since we're finding some rejection over here. So being pulled back here and then coming up and breaking out, I think would probably be the most likely scenario for Shiba. It's confirmed a double bottom right here, so that's good. But we got much bigger targets to fry here. Now that we've got that pretty much established here for our pattern and trend line, now we can take a more accurate measured move, a little bit more accurate anyway, until we get an actual breakout. I don't suppose I need that line anymore, do I? So if she breaks out somewhere around here, let's go ahead and move this little guy right there. That is 2338, so that's doubling up from where we are now. Can't complain about that. That's a nice 108% move there to that target, and we're also looking at 2849. Let's put some prices on these areas. This main one, 2490. That's it. This one right here, it's got to get above that. That I consider that as a valid target too. It may spike up to these areas, pull back, and then have to take a second run to get that higher number. But we got to get above that before we can see the major upswing on this. It may take a little while, but right now we're going to start shooting toward that area with Shiba. So yeah, starting to look a little promising here. I think this one's worth taking a shot of, and let's throw that one over here in the trading room. It's the chart room over here. This is Shiba. We are on the daily chart and Binance. And it's a breakout trade. Buy the breakout. I feel like I should put lots more information there. I just can't do it on the live stream. I was sitting here typing all night in front of you guys. All right, so she was looking pretty dang cool to me. I liked it. Crispy says the memes have been doing well. They have, and that's a little scary because usually memes do well. That sometimes there's a drop after that. Oh yeah, some are saying that signs of a local top. Yeah, that sometimes that is a good sign of a local top when memes start going crazy like that. So yeah, keep that in mind. Makes me have to go back and look at Bitcoin again really quickly here. And I mean, seriously, dude. Still maintain, as long as we don't break that trend line, I'm good. But could you double top here? Try to double top? I don't know. I'm just having to keep my eye on Bitcoin. I'm not seeing any danger signs yet. But yeah, just the fact that memes are taking off does make me have to take a closer look at Bitcoin and what's going on. Didex has been popping off. Let's take a look at the one on Binance here. We're on the daily chart. So she's flagged out. She was up here before, 443, and came back down. And now, seems like we found some support here. Looks like a good old 618, which should take us up to the 414. I will go with that. So my target's right up here at 545. Another way that you can arrive at that target is if you follow this as a wedge or a flag. I mean, your typical wedge would basically get you back up close to the top area right there, about 422. If you wanted to go with the bigger moves that you got on there, well, that little guy takes you right up here to our area, 545, right through there. And our secondary one is right here, about 516, 515, right through there. So we got you, 543, basically. And 511, 17, thereabouts. See if we can tighten that up a little bit. $5.18. Looks a pretty juicy. I kind of like this. It makes a nice little trade. Let's see what we got. I'm gonna have to move that thing now. Why do I have so many of these? All right, so you can put a nice little tight stop loss below the candle there. 10-to-1 risk reward ratio gives you 75% gains. Up to 541 is where I'm anticipating it going to. So pretty nice. I like that for Didex. Can see that happen. I'm going to go ahead and copy this little guy. Throw him over there too. DYDX. We are on the daily chart. Swing trade idea. By the breakout. All right, so liking what I'm seeing there. So those are all the ones that have been kind of up. Another one that we looked at recently, I think Haven was doing this one, was Bone Shiba Swap, and she's getting a little bit of a push up over these last few days here. She's getting ready to do something and break out, it looks like. 21 is crossing over the 100. Price is above the 9 moving average there again. Broke out of the red cloud above the green here. It's like a nice one. You can probably see a little bit better on the 4 hour. It's not as pretty on the 4 hour, but it is there nonetheless. It's a weird looking one. It's just a humpy looking one. Measure move gets us in about $1.14 out of this little guy. So there is a chance for a pullback back to the breakout area, so possible. Not guaranteed. That's 43% move with a nice little juicy stop loss. You got, man, even that 8% there right below those candles. Gives you lots of leeway here with the stop loss. And that target price is about $1.13, $1.14, just right under $1.14. Good entry price if it does come back to it. It's like 78 cents. We're sitting at 82 cents right now, so you know, a little FOMO, a little late entry, whatever. That's on you. But number does seem to be wanting to go up, so I likes that. There might be a little bit of a headache. Oh. Where we got, yeah, right here in this area, about 98 cents. So we'll keep that little guy there to keep track of it. It's like it's got a little, yeah. So a little resistance to work our way through there as we go up, but I kind of like it. So bone, looking for some gains out of bone, about 43% coming. They're around abouts. So if you're in bone, well, don't sell now. That's not financial advice, though. That's just my crypto opinion. Well, we're going to put the pasties on. Pasty. So this is the Shiba Swap token on the 4-hour Mexi chart. Boom, chakalaka boom. Did we get it? She got it on there. All right, good deal. Bonk Wild Peppy Sheep. I was going to look at Bonk. Haven't looked at it. I was in it and got out of it. Gosh darn it. It was doing good, but then it started looking like she's about to flip-flop, so I had to leave. Because I have not been in this one for a while. Charting Crypto is the Bonk King. He's been following this thing for the longest. Back when I was looking at it and say, really? 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 And sure enough, I salute you, sir. CC, you nailed it on this one, baby. One of these days, I think you'll share that bonk story, and I'm dying to hear it. I want to hear how it, just how awesome that play was. So, bonky bonky. I'm just tempted to clear out everything. I don't know. I got too much confusing lines here. It doesn't mean anything to me anymore. We've already played some of this, or it's already played out. All right, so we got a little pullback here. Unless there's some examination here on Bonky. From that swing low to that swing high. Looks like we're working our way down to the 618, so I'm gonna label that little guy. Also gonna pull this down to here, see where we are. So we're 618's lining up with our 0.5 there. That's interesting. And the Balia all the way down to the bottom. To the bottom. See what you got there going on. And this is our 618 right here from the bottom. Bonk, I don't know yet, baby. I can't yet tell where you are trying to go. You don't yet have that cross of the 9 over the 21 yet. You do on your other time frames, and they're starting to look a little shifty there. And some days I just can't find what I'm looking for. All right, so 618 to the 786 area right there. It's my personal thoughts, where we most likely be headed there. Definitely looking at 618 of it area. And that's at 1930, what, I don't know, man. We're sitting at 22, 24, let's call it that. So a little bit of a drop possible coming down there, and maybe down to that low. It's got the chance to do that. Doesn't mean that it's going to take us up on that offer. But yeah, a little pullback from Bonky there. Let's see if we got anything else that can give us some clues here. Ooh, right there. Okay, that gives me some confidence for that little area right there. I like that. I'm rocking with that guy right there, about 1920. From there, we could go up. And I'm going to... That's the wrong guy. Oh, that's the wrong guy. Oh, crap it. Sure, I'll use you. Go ahead. We'll do it this way, that's fine. I'm looking for... Oh my goodness. If you want some hopium targets, I'll give them to you. That guy is a hopium target. And it can happen. But I'm really looking at this guy right here. 5237. 23 if you want to add the other two numbers on there. No, I'm going to make that a the trade thing. I'll just get the percentage here and pull that up from the 618 up to that target. That's 173% out of bonkers. That's pretty much the big picture move that I see out of bonk. Peppy, is it doing anything? Am I still in Peppy? Oh no! What happened? It died. What happened? I hit a button. You know, we forget about these tools over here on TradingView, but they got screeners and things like that over here. That's pretty cool, and buy signals and kinds of stuff. I need to really get into that. Get me out of here. Can you reload the page? That didn't work. Oh Lord, we're stuck in limbo here. What is going? I forgot how to get out of here, man. How do you? Dudes, okay, get this out of the way. There we go. It was hiding it. There we go. Jeez. All right. I was just trying to check, see if I my paper trading account there, because I got stuck with Peppy. We'll just look at the price. Oh, I think I'm in. Yes. No screener. Did you take the paper trading thing out? Oh well, we'll look at that some other day, I suppose. It used to be right there. Okay, anyway, back over to Peppy. I'm still waiting for Peppy to hit my target up here at 18,736. It came up and hit 17. What? Apparently this did not work out. We took one of those crazy measure moves and they don't always work out. But it may just be taking it a little while. Nah, I would say it failed. Did hit that nice little target though. Peppy been a little lackluster there. So I think we got that one, but this measure move is not hit. Is there something else going on? We're on the 2-hour chart. Let's zoom out here. What is this thing, man? Put you down here. Let's see if we can get a better feel for Peppy. Actually, I'm just seeing it in a channel that it'll just bounce off of side by side like a little ping pong ball until one day it does not. Support resistance area right there that just got to get past. Ooh, there's our 236. That's why we're having a problem. We have got to get above, what is that? 1509. That guy. Once we get past that, yeah, we can definitely start looking at these bigger targets here. All right, Pappy, made a lower low here. Got to get a higher high and get above that one. That's what we got to look for. Right now, we are making a series of higher highs and higher lows, so we're in a good channel. That I think we can just kind of bounce around until we can finally, clear this area here. We got to do that. Once we do that, we got some more upside, and it looks like we're just going to have that little slow struggle doing that. We are below the 9 on the daily, 9 moving average, so struggling just a little bit on Peppy. Might be coming back down to the lower parts of this channel. This 200 moving average area could come into play again on Peppy. But from there, I kind of see us headed up toward 19,032. There. And what kind of move is that? Is that a decent move? It's about a 50% move there. Striker says Render was doing pretty good. Striker says in some Orca at the moment, just hit shy of my 2.94 target. Orca's 2.94 target. Orca was like at $7, right? She didn't crash, did she? Please don't crash, Orca. I've been doing some Orca over on Radium on the decks. Orca looks good. I'm looking at $12 out of Orca once it gets past 9. We might be talking about a different one. And let's check out Render. It's been doing good. It's been going up. My Render bags have been happy. She got rejected up here at this area. 463 is what we got. It got us up. It's almost 490 as high as it got. Definitely got a rejection going on now, and now we're going to get a pull back. So, that sucks for you, Render. At the moment. But when we zoom out and look at the bigger idea here, yeah, I still like this though. This whole bear trap idea, coming back into this pattern, even though we got rejected there, I think we're going to make a second attempt for it. And let's look at some of these indicators here, see what they can tell us. Such as the MACD, because it looks like it's got something to say. She is not ready to turn around yet, but she's thinking about it. And of course, I mean, she thought about it here and then decided, nah, change my mind, it'll be difficult. So, curious about Render. She's still above the 9 on the daily, so I can't say anything bad about it whatsoever. Just working through some issues right now, but I'm really eyeballing these higher prices, 518, 634. I think there might be that rare shot where she might, get some energy saved up a little bit, then make her run for it one more time. At least that's what I hope. Otherwise, well, we just got rejected and we're coming down to the bottom of the pattern. That's how it normally plays out. I don't want it to be normal. I just want it to rock and roll. So put a little hopium out there for Render. Render, go do it, baby. Oh, District says 794. I like Orca. I do like Orca. And I got a little position over there. I don't have very much over on the Solana decks that I'm working with. Most of my Solana I've just got locked up. But I thought I'd take a little portion of it and see what I can do, play around and mess with the ecosystem a little bit more. Some of the bags have come back from the dead. I'm talking about bags that got down to like $9, $10, $14. And now they're back up like 50, 60 or something. Crazy. some gaming coins that I just gave up on like a long 2 years ago, forgot about. So interesting. I didn't think I would be seeing Solana taking so much of the forefront. I really didn't. I still look at using the apps over there. Man, they're not quick. They're janky and everything. They get sluggish. I don't know, man, but people like Solana, so hey, who am I to say? To me, Binance works really good. It's always smooth. I never have a problem with Binance or well, most of the other chains. But yeah, kind of flagging out like a descending triangle type pattern here, which, you know, could break down, but why do we want to be so negative? Let's be positive. It's only when she touches that cloud that I'm concerned about her breaking down. But she could also be a nice little bear flag, bull flag. A bull flag. Take us up to 1089. It's worth noting that measure move there. I would like to see 1089, $11. Well, now you switched. You're 1089 or you're 11? 1118. Okay, I'll go with you. 1118. I'd like to see that at a workout. That would be cool. All right, and my little list here. Still keeping an eye on a lot of those that Ian Bellino was talking about. Astra DAO was one of them. I saw it yesterday or the day before. I was looking at it and saw that it was starting to get really bullish, so I had to throw some in there. Throw a little extra in there. Take a quick look at this on KuCoin because she just broke out. That's what it looks like. Let's take a closer look. It may not be authentic yet. Oh, it's not authentic yet. No volume there either, but she's going to try. She's going back to the top of the pattern there. So where we at? We're at 19752 right now, hanging around here, retesting this other target that we had, flipped it for support. Hopefully we'll retest it. So we got this little guy going on. Road dog getting sleepy. Why are you getting sleepy? Sending triangle type thing. Good chance that we get up here around this 27050 area for Astra DAO. I'm seeing some more upside here. What I'm interested in seeing, if we go ahead and zoom out. Let me get a. Let's take 4 hour work. We're in a megaphone pattern. It's, you know, they're typically bearish, but what we've seen is that projects have been breaking out to the upside, and when they do that, you know, they go for a really strong, nice, quick run up, parabolic. We may be getting set up for that kind of situation for Astra DAO. I like this one. It's been making a nice little come up over the last little bit since we've been looking at it. It's up about 50%, something like that. So one of the picks that Ian Bellino at Token Metrics had for one that he thinks could at least 100x. So that was enough to perk my ears up. Just keep an eye on it. Also looking at a few other, and we will keep going over those on the channel. Guys, I appreciate you for being with me. It is now 11:06. I am going to bid you good night, but if you would, please hit that like button. Help Mr. Elvis out.
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
He is the enforcer. If you don't hit that like button, he will not sing Blue Christmas for you this year. Whether that is a blessing or a curse, it's up for you to decide, but I'm just saying. That's what he said. Guys, do you like the Rocky Horror Picture Show? I'm working on something with that. It's in the, am I going to keep it? Am I going to roll with it kind of thing? I don't know. May have a little eye candy surprise for you guys here in a couple of days. All right, guys, I appreciate you for being here. Trade carefully, trade wisely. God bless you all. Tomorrow is Sunday, the Lord's Day. And also the CME opens back up tomorrow night, so crypto can get crazy Sunday night into Monday morning. So be careful with your trades. What's going on out in the markets? Stop losses in place. Be careful. But go out there and make that money. And I'll see you here tomorrow night. Good night, everybody. You're underpaid. I'm not paid at all. Good night, everybody. Where's the button? I can't find it. Well, we'll just stick around here because I can't find my end screen.
Come on, come here, boy. Come on.
Hedge 'em.
You freaky dog. I don't need to analyze. Every word that comes out is a lie. Make it look like it's so ice. You won't make it to the finish line. Now if you gotta know the truth was gonna let you go. You was fine. Good night, John boy. Feet out of the ground, you ain't no one. You a star, blow it up like supernova. In the nighttime, hit my hotline. Sharing secrets, you wish really was part your life. Basic bullets, with no bullets. Does your wifey know you're begging for my notice? Promise you're the same.